Allow United Texas time. About to shack outside the game. You know what I'm talking about. Just let me know if you wanna go to that home out on the range. They got a lot of nice girls. I'm racing.
Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Logan Hall back for another grill stream. I want to let me go ahead and share this tab instead. Um, so this stream is actually going to be one that's a bit more condensed, a bit more sort of straight to the point. I've taken your feedback, and again, everybody's like, I don't want to watch Logan chop cilantro for 3 hours. So I did most of the work sort of pre-stream, and sort of what this stream will be is more just sort of like the finishing touches. We're going to be basting the leg of lamb, and we'll also be sort of grilling like the carrots, the potatoes. So again, so there's still a lot to be done, but I wanted to get most of the work out of the way first before we instead of having you guys just kind of sit around for a while, right? So anyway, so first I just want to share sort of what I've done so far, sort of off stream, and then from there, we'll actually go downstairs, and then we'll take a look at the progress, right? So what you're looking at right now is I basically um, made sort of like a paste, like a marinade for the lamb leg. So what this is basically chopped up rosemary, a bit of thyme, uh, garlic, salt, pepper, lemon juice, as well as some Dijon mustard. So I always find that this goes really well with any kind of lamb. Um, so I just kind of stuck with sort of what I know. If we move to the next picture here. So this is what it looks like once I've actually applied everything to it. Um, so this does kind of look like a chicken or like a turkey, but it's not. Trust me. Um, the package did say a lamb leg, so again, I'm trusting that a Costco is right. But anyway, so basically, what I did was I had to truss it up with some butcher's twine here just to keep everything together. And what I did was I put that on my Traeger actually. So we're actually kind of using. So we're actually sort of utilizing three different cooking methods today. Um, and basically, the first one is the Traeger, but then for the um, for the sort of scalloped potatoes and carrots, I utilized sous vide. And I know, everybody's like, oh, well, that's not, you know, why are you, why are you boiling your whatever, right? Um, guys, don't sleep on a sous vide. Okay, this is proven tastiness, right? So anyway, so just to go over sort of what I did to each of these, let's start with the carrots first. I also used some rosemary. I don't think I did any thyme, garlic powder, um, salt, pepper, and a little bit of paprika. Um, and just a few pats of butter here as well. But then for the potatoes, what I did was I used the mandolin, and I uh, basically just went over that until I got sort of thin sort of scallops, you could say. And then I also chopped up a lot of fresh rosemary to go with that. There was salt, pepper, garlic powder, paprika, um, and there's probably a few others that I'm missing here. But again, the other thing here is I also added in a bit of heavy cream to just make it sort of that much thicker and sort of more creamy. But anyway, the so these two took about an hour in like the sous vide bath at 183 degrees. That may sound very specific because it is based on what I've read online. You know, basically when you sous vide carrots for, like 183, that seems to be the point where they're s- they're still firm when they're done, but they don't come out like mushy or anything. Again, again, sort of, I personally like when my vegetables, have a bit of crunch to them still. So again, so I took them like right to the edge, like right before they kind of lose their crunch. Um, but anyway, we are pretty much done with sort of that piece now. Let's read the comments here before we actually go down to the outside here. So we have Vimal SE. Do you sleep or German gods? Oh, hey. Um, okay. I'm not sure why the uh, why the balloons came up. I didn't sort of trigger that or anything. But anyway, Vimal. So again, I think Essie was in here earlier, and yes, it's a really good point, Vimal. I don't know how Essie like actually watches these streams. I mean, it's got to be like 2 or 3 a.m. for him, sort of every night. And then we also have OC in the house. Thank you for upvoting OC. We have Matthias, my man Matthias. Um, he says, "Let's go," and Logan Hall seek help. Just the standard stuff that Matthias shares with me. So anyway, so let's go ahead and go downstairs, and I will show you guys what everything looks like now. Um, and I'll just kind of talk to you guys as I make my way downstairs. I tried to just load those pictures to StreamYard as like the media assets, but for some reason that didn't go through or work. So I had to start the stream inside, but that's okay. Um, and we're just about outside here. Let's take a look. All right. Okay. So I may have burnt one of my pans here. Let me open this up real quick. Yeah. All right. So let me actually turn on the camera here and show you guys what I have going on. Let's do settings, camera. Let's do back triple camera. That's pretty much always the best. Um, so let me situate you guys. So you may not be able to see all of that here. Actually, yes, you can. Um, but my butter is no more. So let's toss that here. I probably should have not put that there so early. But again, so we have again, just like a nice sort of a roaring fire here. Let me show off what the carrots and everything look like. And that is pretty hot, actually. It's a bit hotter than I thought it was. But I'll just kind of throw this up real quick. So these are the carrots that again came out of the sous vide bath. But they do have some nice juices in them. Again, these are pretty much done and sort of already cooked. The main thing is we're just going to use the fire here to give them a bit of a char here. But then also the same thing with like the scalloped potatoes here. So those are pretty much done already. We do have a lot of butter and sort of heavy cream in there. So again, so these are technically already done. Um, again, Yogan sort of I just wanted to sort of save you guys from 3 or 4 hours of boring sort of prep. So anyway, so let's do this. I think what I want to do now is actually check the temperature uh, of the lamb. So this is what it's looking like right now. I'm going to take a quick temperature check. So the temperature that we're shooting for is about 140 to 145. So we're at about 117 right now. So there's still a little bit of ways to go. but that's okay because we actually want to go ahead and kind of get a sear on the carrots as well as the potatoes. Um, so I'll bring you guys back over here real quick. And what I want to do, that may be just a little too hot here. So I'm gonna adjust this a little bit, and let this come down in temperature just a little bit before we get started. Um, but I think one thing that we can do while that kind of like settles down is we can pour a glass, right? So I'm gonna situate you guys like that. Not a glass of water, but uh, so I have some. So again, so this is based off of Kyle D's recommendation. So I have the Balvenie 12 double wood here. Really, really good pour. So thank you again, Kyle D. If you're not subscribed to Kyle D, I would recommend that you do that promptly. But let's just go ahead and pour a bit here. We can sip on for a bit while we get the temperature down a little bit. Um, Something that I will just go ahead and do is I think I will go back and get a little bit more butter here because sort of my plan for that was going to be um, actually take some melted butter and then take the drippings of the leg lamb or the yes the leg of the lamb and basically combine that and make something that I can baste it with um, because we don't necessarily want it to like to dry out, right? So um, I think I've actually used up all my butter, but I do have a little bit of margin. Again, I know that's not the best, um, but I'm going to clean this pan out here just a little bit, and I'm going to go grab some fresh butter. We got some fresh butter here, and I'm just going to let this. The temperature is still pretty high. So I'll just leave that open for a second, and then that butter is only going to take a second to actually melt here. So then what I plan on doing is I'm probably just going to use my gloves here because there's not really something large enough to really take the leg out. But I want to essentially drain off the drippings into that pan with the butter, and then we're going to baste the leg with a little. This is very sort of French, but again, I have some thyme, some sage, and some rosemary, and we're going to kind of use this as a brush. Again, very very French influence technique there. So, but anyway, yeah. So that butter's just about done here. I think I'll go ahead and take it off actually. So that's our butter here, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to make some room here. And we're gonna put the leg on this sheet pan, um, and then we're going to essentially take the tray underneath it and go ahead and get those into the butter. So let me get my other glove here. So there's really not as many drippings as I thought there would be. Um, but we'll use what we can. We'll put this back in. So what I'll do, I'll take this and then we'll put this back over here to finish melting. And I'll take you guys with me. All right, so I think we're pretty much ready to start basting here. Let's close this up just to keep the heat. Then I'll situate you guys right about there. You should be able to. Yeah, you can see on it. So let's use our butter. Let's baste. All right. Big breath. Okay. So that's nicely basted now. And what we'll do, go back over here. And I'll take this glove off. Let's see if there was any other chats here. I was kind of stuck in let's see what we got here. Actually, let me flip it up like this. Hey, Ryan Singer. Ryan is always there to support me, so I appreciate that, buddy. Let's set this back this way. And we're at 400 degrees right now, so I think that's actually perfect for doing the carrots. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to get some spray real quick, and then we'll put the carrots on, uh, and then we'll give those a nice sear. All right. So let's put these guys on. So we'll let those sit for maybe like a minute or two, and then we'll start to move them around a little bit more. So, question, guys: are you doing anything special for Easter? Do you celebrate Easter? Are you cooking anything for Easter? That's the other big question here. If you're cooking something for Easter, let me know in the comments. But again, cheers to the weekend. So we'll give those carrots maybe just another 30 seconds here. Again, I think doing the carrots this way is sort of like, again, sort of 95% a sous vide, and then sort of finishing them on charcoal is going to give us the best sort of overall flavor. Oh, you know what? I actually forgot to mention. One other thing that I added to the carrots was actually a little bit of light brown sugar, just to give it a bit of a sweet flavor. So we're starting to get some nice marks on there, just like that. And we'll let that go for another, maybe 2 minutes or so. But yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of lamb chops, in like the past, but this is actually the first time I'm doing a leg of lamb. Um, I've heard it described as sort of the prime rib of lamb. So again, I'm always down to try that. But again, we're kind of shooting for like 145 ish, which is basically sort of like a medium rare to medium, I guess, doneness for the lamb. Uh, so again, so we'll see how that turns out. And we're just about done with these carrots here. So I'm going to open this back up. I'm going to open this up just a little bit more. I don't want the fire to actually go out. Yeah, so the embers are starting to, get pretty red hot again. Doing sort of a red hot, red hot 100. A shout out to you, buddy. And we can also open this back up just a little bit. Again, I mean, I know I always sort of talk about this, but for you to master sort of the Kamado style grill, you have to know how to use your vents, sort of like your top vent, but also like the bottom vent down there too. It's all about, again, sort of I sort of describe this style of grill as sort of like a manual transmission versus, say if you have like a gas grill, that's very much like an automatic grill. The automatic is, very easy. You just turn it on, you let it warm up, you cook your food, and then you turn it off. But with the sort of egg or sort of like the Kamado Joe style of grill, it's very much something that you kind of have to babysit. Um, again, but like you can very much sort of fine tune everything just the way you want it. But again, you have to know how to do it, right? So anyway, so let's check those carrots one more time. Yeah, we're starting to get some good marks on here, and they're just about there actually. So we'll finish this off with another maybe 30 seconds or so. Be pretty good. Yep. So I'm going to call those done. Put them back in sort of their juices here, just so that they don't dry out. These guys are kind of slippery too. But now what we'll do, we're going to set these guys kind of in the back, and those are just going to chill out. Again, so like the purpose of putting these guys in here is really more just to get sort of more of a sort of like a broiled sort of top. Um, now, now again, we'll also you can sort of one thing that like I do want to do also is once our leg reaches about like 140 145 degrees, we will actually take that out, and we're gonna like kind of just sear it sort of on all sides over here. Again, I'm using sort of like two different cooking methods for each thing that we're making today. So again, it might sound a little complicated, but again, we're trying to reach for optimal flavor here. Um, Now there may not be enough room to have both the potatoes and the leg on there too. So what I may end up doing is just taking this out, and then we have all the space for the leg. Um, so anyway, um, let me check the temperature of the leg real quick. So we're sitting at about 130 for the leg, which is fine. But we do need about 10 to 15 degrees more. This is why I didn't want to like have some super long stream where we're waiting for this to cook forever. Again, smoking meat is a very time intensive process, right? So that's why I think it's better just to you know do the stream this way. Again, we're kind of hitting on like the highlights, and we're not really boring you with any 3 hour chopping session of cilantro, right? So I'm going to close this. Again, like so, here's our finished carrots there. I think those look pretty good. So yeah, so I think we probably have another 15 to 20 minutes on the leg. Um, Given sort of the potatoes are going to be, in there. I mean, again, I mean, they're not necessarily going to get burned, like they're in sort of like their own liquid, right? So I'm not worried about those. We may have to reheat the carrots towards the end, just because like they're kind of sitting out here. Um, but again, we're just gonna sit back and enjoy a bit of booze. One thing I'll do is I'll check the chat to let's flip you guys around real quick, and I'll actually change the camera settings. Let's go. Let's do front camera. All right. And my hair is messed up today. Got some kind of like cowlick going. So we have about two folks watching right now. Still got Ryan, still got Mathis. Again, thank you guys always for your support. It's starting to heat up here in Nashville a little bit. Like I want to say it was like 81 here today. So I might be showing a little bit of sweat, but I sweat very easily. I sweat like going to get my mail, from at the mailbox, right? Just taking a quick sort of walk. Hey, we got Mathis still, yo. Um, Mathis, Mathis, did you catch everything like sort of prior to this? So just in summary, we've we've sort of checked up on the leg itself. It's looking good. We did a little base with some butter and the drippings of the leg. There wasn't sort of as much drippings on the leg as I thought. Like maybe I cut off maybe like a little too much fat. Again, in terms of prep for the leg, I did trim off like a lot of the hard fat. Um, so there's sort of soft fat and hard fat. Sort of anytime you're dealing with like a big chunk of meat, right? Um, there's hard fat which you do want to take out because it's not going to render down. But then there's also like softer fat that's sort of like on like the belly of it, I guess. Or well, that doesn't make sense. This is the leg, right? But anyway, you get my point. Um, again, when you're like you know prepping any kind of like large chunk of meat like this, whether it be a lamb leg or like chuck roast or sort of even brisket, there are points where the fat is going to be tough and hard, and that's not going to render. So let's see. I've never seen a person make a lamb who wasn't Greek. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not actually Greek. I think my family history kind of traces back to Scotland actually. So again, I actually don't even know like what the Scottish people eat. Which is kind of sad. I should actually look into that and maybe do a like a family heritage or like a Scottish show or something like that, right? Um, but um, but anyway, yeah. So again, you want to trim out the hard fat um, when you're doing that. It's kind of too bad like I didn't get that on stream because I could have showed you guys like what's considered hard fat versus what's just normal fat. Um, but yeah, Mathis. Unfortunately, I can't do much about not being Greek. Um, we can change genders. We can do pretty much everything to our bodies these days, except change our sort of again our eth again it's like our ethnic origins, right? Um, but again, I try to cook food from all sort of walks of life. I'm very interested in learning about other cultures and their sort of cuisine, whatnot. Um, again, I don't really know why lamb is popular for Easter. I guess like it kind of goes with like the whole biblical, um, I guess stuff, right? Um, but again, like it tastes good, and that's what matters to me, right? Um, so cheers to not being Greek and being Scottish. Let's see. I'm gonna drop the link for you guys in case anybody wants to hop on and chat a little bit while we're kind of in this lull. So there's the link. Again, we probably have maybe 10 to 15 minutes on the lamb. And again, the Gilgan sort of the potatoes are already done. Again, they're sort of getting sort of like a broiled sort of char, I guess you could say. And then the carrots are done, but we're probably gonna have to like to reheat those a little bit later on. In case you're wondering, for the lamb, I used sort of a hickory pellets. Um, it might have been better to use like maybe like apple or cherry. But but again, sort of a hickory is just what I happen to have on hand. And like honestly, it's kind of a pain changing out all the uh all the pellets when you do want to do like a different cook or you want to use different pellets, because basically what happens is like there's like a door in like the back of like the pellet hopper. You have to drain all that into like a bag or like a bucket or whatever. Um, and then you can actually like close that up, and then you pour in the new ones. But again, it's easier just to use what you have in there. I mean, if I was going for like the most optimal uh, a leg of lamb or whatever, and then sure I would change out the pellets, but again, it's not really worth sort of all that effort. Again, I mean, it didn't really follow like a recipe for this one. I just kind of used my knowledge from like previous cooks of lamb. And again, I've never actually done potatoes or carrots this way. Well, actually no, I might have actually done. potatoes in the sous vide bath before. Let's see. Hey, we have Mathis here. Add the stage.
Yo,
Mathis, man,
yo.
what's going on?
You
Oh,
hear me okay?
let me turn up the volume a little bit. Okay, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. You hear me okay?
Yeah, yeah, man. What's going on?
I, I've never seen lamb prepared this way, bro.
Well, okay. Yeah, there's lots of ways to do lamb. You, you know what? Like we really need to get Mr. GMT on the show, man, because he does like lamb, chicken. He does all kinds of crazy shit down there, like
Oh,
in
yeah.
you know like in Darwin, right?
He's
Um,
Greek. He's Greek.
he's fully Greek, fully authentic Greek. So again, I feel like being Greek is sort of like the permit to cook lamb, and me not being Greek, like I'm kind of like making it sort of illegally almost. but uh,
Yeah.
but anyway,
I
so
gotta
what are
let
you up
my
to?
I gotta let my mom know about this.
Yeah, yeah, do it, do it.
Yeah.
Um, tell her. I'm gonna tell all her cougar friends, right? Because again, I'm trying to get like the subs up here, and again, I'm very open to any and all cougars.
No problem.
So, have you been working out lately?
Not so much. Not so much. I've been focusing on jujitsu and
Uh huh.
more cardio type than the gym, but I'll get back in there.
No, no, that's fair. That's fair. I traveled last week for work, and I was like, yeah, yeah, I'm gonna use a hotel gym, and I'm like, nah, fuck that, man. I'm just gonna take some time off. Um, but I mean, I did go back to the gym after I got back. Um, but man, it's tough to to keep up with all that, and keep up with like a regiment. Like, I'm really impressed by everybody in like the Spartan group. They can like they're like literally posting like every day is like, oh, I'm doing legs in the morning and I'm doing like tries in the afternoon. I mean, like Jesus Christ, man. Um, but I can't do all that, man.
Oh,
That's tough.
absolutely. But
Yeah,
all you guys got office jobs. My job is extremely physical sometimes. So
yeah, yeah, yeah,
sometimes I gotta spare myself.
yeah, yeah, man. Like being in an office, I mean, it definitely like kind of takes a toll on like your physical body a little bit because like you're sitting down all day, right? And I mean, I try to like to get up like and walk around a little bit, but but again, so sometimes I do wish that like I had a job like yours where like you're like constantly running around and like you're plugging wires in and you're you know doing like zip ties and whatever, right? So
Yep.
uh, let's
Let's
check on
see. We'll give
these.
you. Go ahead, check on it,
Yeah,
and
let
yeah,
me
we'll do a
let
little
me.
gonzo here in a second. I'm at
Yeah.
the beach.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, 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 for sure, man. Um, so let's check on the potatoes here. Yeah, so look at these guys. They're kind of like bubbling up. And they're, you know what? Let me get a let me get a glove here. Safety first, right?
Absolutely, especially you.
Dude, dude, I've lost like 7 fingers by this point, man. I mean, it's rough. Like, okay, okay. Like, so something that people don't know about me is like this whole hand is actually fully a replacement. I got like a hand 2.0 here.
I believe it. I believe it after what I've heard.
Oh, geez. But yeah, so these are the scalloped potatoes. Again, a lot of cream, butter, fresh rosemary. Oh shit, I just lost one. Um,
The potatoes au gratin, you call that?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I think you're right, actually. Um,
While you're doing that, just check
uh,
the ride, okay? Check the new ride.
all right, all right. I'm gonna close these up and let's flip the camera. Or actually, you know what? Let's go check on. Yeah, so this guy's looking good.
When Curly rewatches this, he's gonna put this up on the
Oh,
stream.
oh, 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 he will, man. He will. You know, Yogan, Yogan, like it's funny. He said that he was going to do like my beans on toast stream, but he didn't do that. But But hey, if he's open to doing it, then I'm more than happy like to jump on the panel uh, and talk some beans on toast.
Check this out, Logan.
All right, all right. Ah, sick. Okay.
Bro, this thing goes 40 miles an hour. I'm just too scared
Oh,
to.
Jesus, man, that's like top speed.
Yeah, I'm too scared to go that fast. But
So do you normally like do like I don't want like 25, 30?
I've hit 30. I think I'm when I'm going. I'm too scared to even
I
look
got you.
at the. Yeah,
So let's
we'll go
check out the
down by the
beach, man.
beach. It's like an up and coming area. They're building all
Okay.
condos everywhere.
Very cool. Yeah, you got a little, sand. Yeah, yeah, going straight into the sand.
Oh yeah, we're taking the grill streams to the next level, Logan.
That's right, man. That's right. That's right, man. From your backyard to the beach, we've got it covered.
That's right. We're gonna grill on the beach next time.
Dude, next time well, okay. So I'm actually going to be in Florida 2 weeks from now. But it's kind of like east of Destin. I'm trying to remember the
Okay,
name of the
that's far.
beach.
That's far north. That's like 5 hours
Yeah,
away.
yeah, yeah. So there's probably no community or a colony meetup or anything like that. But hey, sort of next time I'm like down in your neck of the woods, I'll let you know. And and we should do a Gonzo grill stream at your place.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
for sure, man.
I got a guest room anytime.
Guest room. Hey, don't charge me like that $700 or $800 HOA for like the night, man.
No,
Don't
not
do
at all. Not for
that.
you. That was
No,
for
no, no.
that was for Double Crown if he was gonna stay.
Yeah, dude, dude. I mean, like he's just living on a plane by this point, man. I mean, like I don't know if he ever even like touches the ground, man. He's like an astronaut, like up in like the ISS.
How do you even mail him something? He's always in the air.
I know, right? He's
There's no
crazy, man. He
swim.
needs help.
There's no swimming signs. There must be a
Oh, you
man
got
of
like
war.
a storm
Man
coming
of,
in or something, or
no, there must be man of war season or something. Oh, I
oh,
think I see one. Hold on.
the jellyfish, man.
Oh yeah, look at this.
Yeah.
First live creature on Logan Hall's real stream.
Oh, look at that. Ah,
You
check
touch
that
that?
guy out.
If you touch that, this ain't
You're
sushi, bro.
Yeah, you're done, man. You're done. Let me see if I can actually like make your screen a little bit bigger here. Let's go to layout. Um, did that help? No, that made it worse. Fuck. Um, let's see. Yeah, I mean, I'm still very much a noob to all this StreamYard stuff. I mean, I don't usually have people on, right?
Listen,
Um,
OC knows more than me, okay?
there
There
we
you go.
go.
Well,
All
that's
right.
pretty high definition camera.
Yeah, that's nice, man.
So
So this,
the balloon part won't hurt you at all. But if you could see
so is it mostly just like the tentacles at like the bottom that will screw you up?
yeah, there's some of it on the right side of the balloon, there's some of it on the sand right there. You
Uh-huh,
touch
uh-huh.
that, you'll
You're
go
you're
run into the fucking lifeguard stand begging
yeah.
for like this juice they have.
Yeah,
This
and well, and like,
thing.
and also, and also, like, I've heard that, like, if you pee on a wound, it's supposed to, uh, like, I guess, like, make it not sting as much, whatever. But
Maybe, but I'd rather have the juice.
yeah, man, we don't know about that. We got Curly in the chat, man. Let's switch back, or let's do.
Oh, look at this one. Make it big again.
Oh shit. Okay,
Look
hold
at
on.
this one. This one's good. What's up,
Let
Big
me
Curly?
let me do this, and then I'll make you
Look at
solo.
that. Look at that.
Oh, dude, that's impressive. You got live, dude. He's like twitching, man.
This ain't sushi.
Yeah, man, that's gonna fuck you up.
No
Oh,
wonder they
gee.
closed down the beach.
The first live jellyfish on the Logan Hall's real streaming channel, man. I can't believe it.
This is the intermission. The intermission special.
That's right. That's right. Hey, let's check out Happy Meal in the chat. My man Logan Hall, happy Easter to you and the Logan family pal. Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate that. You know what? You know, like in Curly wants you like to take that home with you, like and fry it up on the grill.
If I had gloves, I'd pick it up. But
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I don't know about that, but Curly, let
we
me
got
let
some
me.
we got some clams here. You could eat these.
Oh hell yeah, clams. Look at those guys. You know, they're like vegetating or something. It's probably like a new word actually. I just made that up. But yeah,
Vegetated.
yeah, man. Check out those clams. You got live
We
clams.
all love clamshell on Logan Hall's grill streams.
That's right. Hey, hey, hey. You know what, man? I need to do like a seafood theme show. Jellyfish sandwich. Hey, yeah, that's right, Curly. All right, cool. I'm gonna let's put the layout back to split screen. Let's do that. Actually, yeah, that's okay. Let's do settings, camera, triple threat back screen camera. So Curly, let me show you what's going on here.
Show them. Show Curly.
Hey, Hams.
But
Okay.
Curly, the thing is, Curly, that only Greek people are really supposed to make a lamb, but we're letting it slide for Logan Hall.
Yeah, yeah. So we got some carrots here. Well, they've already been rolled up a little
Make
bit.
yourself full. Make yourself
Oh,
full.
yeah, yeah, shit. Yeah, you're right. So we got some carrots going here. We've got the scalloped potatoes here. Those are looking nice. And then if we move over to the Traeger, we got this guy going here, right? So let me get the probe here, the temperature probe, and let's check what's going on here.
Oh,
136.
damn.
All right. All right. So maybe like 5 more degrees.
That looks serious.
Oh, dude. I mean, it's not even done yet, man. Like we're gonna give it like a nice sear here in a little bit.
What are you going to sear it with? The egg?
Yeah, yeah, the egg.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, man, that's what we're doing. These potatoes are almost done here. What I'm gonna do is actually just kind of put them off to the side here because we need to make room for the for like the leg, right? Um, so I'm gonna take these guys to put them down over here. Okay, so now we got all this room for the leg. And let me switch this back around. And like, why can't StreamYard make this like way simpler? Like just like one button, man. Like don't don't make me hit like three different fucking things, man.
It's because of Marcelo. We can't have nice things.
Well, I mean, dude, he tried to like rig up 17 microphones at one time, and then like he basically made the entire island of Japan deaf, right? So because of that, we can't have nice things. But yeah, so let's give that like maybe like 5 more minutes on the leg, and then we're gonna just get a nice sear on that. The only thing that's I guess might be bad about this idea is so I basically truss up the leg so that like it's not all like flapping out and like and hanging out. Um, let me see. Let's see, Curly. Logan, StreamYard is hard. Hey man. You know, like nothing in life is easy. You know, and that includes StreamYard, right? Um, but uh, but again, I basically or here. Let me just give a
Did you
yep.
did you implant garlic into the meat?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Tiffany shirt. Yeah, yeah. So
You
I
like
wanted to
punched
do
it in
some.
with a turkey baster style? Like pounded?
No. So what I did was I basically made sort of like a marinade or sort of like a wet rub. And so what I did was I used fresh rosemary, fresh garlic, um, a bit of thyme, salt, pepper, lemon juice, and then I also mix it with some Dijon mustard. Um, so at the start of the stream, I actually showed like a few pictures, of that, and and you can go back and see that too. But again, so that's what I did for the for like the lamb. For the carrots, I did salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of paprika, and then some brown sugar. So you have the heat and the sweet. Um,
Right, but did you stick garlic into the meat, like 3 inches in?
no, no, no. Well, okay, okay. So right. So what you can do, you can actually, you can like get like little like twigs of like a rosemary, and you like stick them in, and you're like the same thing for garlic. I thought about doing that, but like I didn't have enough garlic to actually do that. And plus when we sear this on like the egg, I would have to like take all that out, because like it's just gonna like it's just gonna get fried, on there.
I
Uh,
got you.
let's see, garlic implants and mushroom nipples. uh, Curly, do you want to join the stream, man? I will drop the where'd that go? Guests, invite guest, copy. Let's put that down there. Hop on the panel. The panel. Um, but Curly, we need a okay, okay. So I mean, so yes, I mean, we do have some catching up to do, man. We need to do my beans on toast stream, and then we need to do this stream, right? On the franchise club. We get like real time feedback. We get feedback from Mo, from Paz, from Baba. So Mathis, like you just opened up your camera, man. Were you going to show something else?
Yeah, yeah, I didn't realize the lens was blocked.
Uh,
What you need to do is pay Thomas Burnett a couple dollars, and he will advertise for you. He's the greatest advertiser I've ever seen.
yeah, yeah,
Oh
he
man,
could
you
be.
should have
Yeah.
seen how he advertised the franchise club. It was epic.
Oh, dude, I saw that, man. Dude, he had balls, man. He just like flung that card up like with like with no
With
disregard.
one with one business card, he upstaged my entire 100 pins that I custom ordered for
Yeah,
500 for $500. He
yeah,
upstaged me in 1 second.
100%, man. Yeah, that was wild. Oh, jeez. Um, yeah, so we're probably getting close with the leg. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes, and then we'll throw it on the egg, just to finish things off here. Normally, if I captured everything like from start to finish, sort of on this stream, like we'd be like 4 hours in right now. And I didn't want to like do that. Like I wanted like my like focus going forward is if there's like smaller things that I can do like off stream, then I'll do that off stream and just kind of like show you guys like the actual action piece. You know,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Or you can do it Gonzo style and just leave the camera on while you're doing things. It's like, Marcelo style.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I mean, dude. Okay, okay. It's like what do you think of the Marcelo streams where he's actually working? Like he actually has people in like the restaurant, and like he doesn't actually say anything. It's just more just like you're sort of like a fly on the wall. You
I
know,
would say that you can't actually watch it. You can't actually sit there and
yeah,
watch
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
But like
exactly.
if I'm at work and I'm doing a whole bunch of things and I just have that in my ear, and
Yeah.
you hear Marcelo humming or talking to himself. You know what I mean? It's great. Amazing.
So you're starting to break up because of the wind. Yeah, guys. Sorry. I think that Amathus got it taken out by like a giant jellyfish here. Sorry about that. No worries. But hey, we are almost there, guys. Again, there was a little bit of a lull, sort of, in like between, the grilling of the carrots and the potatoes and all that. But again, I think we did pretty good this time. There wasn't any, 45 minutes of rosemary chopping or anything like that. Again, I did all that off camera. And sort of everybody's probably thinking like, yes, finally, like we don't have to sit through that. Um, but anyway, we are just about there. Um, Again, shout out to Kyle D for the recommendation of the Balvenie 12 double wood. If you're not subscribed to Kyle D, go check him out. But yeah, just a chill Easter weekend. Curly, is your wife doing anything food wise for Easter? Let us know, man. So our temperature here is getting up to about 500. I think that's going to be a little, maybe just like a little too much for the leg here. So I'm gonna open that up real quick. Let some heat out.
Sound better now?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. Who you eating this steak, this lamb with?
It's just myself, man.
Nice.
Well, I mean, okay. So I mean, okay. So I mean, I'm not just gonna like eat the entire thing by myself. The nice thing about sort of like being a bachelor is, you basically like cook these like giant things, right? But then you have meals for days. Now, you might get like sick of lamb after like the second or third day, right? But but again, I mean, I also have some neighbors here, and they know about the stream and like me and all that, and like they're always saying like, hey, if you have any leftovers, man, let me know. So I mean, the food, like the food doesn't go to waste around here.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna check the leg one more time here.
Yeah, I really shouldn't be scootering around with two earphones in. I really can't wish for it.
Oh, we have somebody in the backstage here. I wonder who that could be.
OC or Kurloff, maybe
Or
Michael Snake.
check this out. We've got Mark. What's going on, Mark?
Yo,
What's going on?
Happening?
yo.
I'm late to the stream, man.
Hey.
I worked all day.
Hey, man, that's all right. Just to sort of catch you up here. Let me take you on a tour real quick. All
A
right.
tour. I love a good tour.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Mathis, what are you doing?
Yo. Is do you consider Lucha competition as a chef, or you guys get along?
Ah, come on, man. I mean, look. I mean, we get along, right? But again, there's really only one real winner here. Sorry, Lucha.
Yeah, see.
Whoa.
Laying down the gun. Oh, is that zucchini?
No. This is
Potato.
yeah.
Okay.
It's some potatoes.
Nice.
And then we also have the leg here.
Ooh, the leg. Very nice.
Yep. So we're gonna give that maybe like 5 more minutes, and then what I plan on doing is we're actually gonna finish on the egg, just to get sort of like a nice sort of sear. The only thing that I'm like, let's see. I think I went away for a second. Do you
Good.
Do you guys see me or no?
Yeah, we see it.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, that's weird. I see. Anyway, so yeah, so just to sort of catch you up to speed, Luke. So what I did was I basically did the carrots and the potatoes sous vide actually, and I did like salt, pepper, garlic, a little bit of brown sugar, like in some pats of butter for the carrots. But then I also um, did the potatoes sous vide. I basically did salt, pepper, garlic powder, fresh rosemary, a little bit of thyme,
Okay.
some butter, of course, and I did some heavy cream too. So.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
This isn't breakfast. This isn't breakfast, Lucha.
No. I am. So tomorrow I'm making a giant ham, mac and cheese, green beans, which I'm not sure how I'm going to cook those yet, and mashed sweet potatoes.
Oh man.
That sounds great, man.
Yeah, we're big ham people. Yeah, I got some Irish blood in me.
There you
We
go.
We like the ham.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's Lucha. So like my plan B was actually going to be ham, and in case I
Okay.
couldn't find a lamb leg, but thankfully, okay. Like so when I went to Costco, like they had like a whole section on lamb, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Nice. Pretty
But,
cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So the carrots and potatoes are already done. I might have like to reheat those a little bit because
I need to ask something because I'm looking at the timer. You're an hour and 2 minutes in.
yeah.
Did you chop off stream?
No. No. So normally this would be like a 4-hour stream by this point, right?
Exactly.
But no. So what I did was I'm starting to change up sort of like my sort of approach here.
All right.
There were sort of some things that I could do sort of off camera, like chopping the rosemary and
Okay.
sort of all that stuff. So basically, I figured I can start the stream when like the potatoes and the carrots are technically done. They just need to be kind of seared or broiled.
Yeah.
And the leg was basically like 50% done by the time like I started too. So
Okay.
so again instead of like seeing every little painstaking detail, I figured let's change this up a little bit. Let's sort of only show, I guess, like the action parts, like the big sort of a finale or whatever.
I like it.
So
Very cool.
yeah.
Kind of trim down the time a little bit.
Lucha, he's not Greek, and if my mom saw how he was preparing the lamb, I think she'd be upset.
Would she? Well, hi.
Because she like makes this like this garlic liquid and she bastes it over it. She opens the oven,
I did that.
pours
Man.
it
Just
on
like,
over and over. They use this tool to stick garlic deep inside the lamb. I gotta
Yeah.
give Logan Hall some devil's advocate here.
yeah, exactly. But hey, I mean, if you were here to take a bite, man, you might have to choose between your mom and mine, man. Sorry.
Ooh. You might have to go, Mom, I've had better lamb.
If you haven't noticed, Logan Hall, I am a mama's boy. So
That's right, man. Oh, geez. So Lucha, what's on the menu for tomorrow morning's breakfast?
We have not had breakfast tacos in a while.
Oh, okay.
So we're
Okay, that's a good idea.
breakfast tacos, and I think I'm going to make like a Mexican rice, top that with an egg. That'll be the.
So how do you make your Mexican rice? Do you include a bit of onion, garlic, a little bit of like chicken broth, a little bit of a tomato paste, type of
I'll
stuff?
cook it. I'll actually cook the rice in half chicken broth, half water.
Okay. Okay.
And then I will incorporate some ancho chili and some chipotle powder into that broth that I cooked the rice in, and a little bit of salt and pepper, and then I will take that, I'll boil that up, and I'll add whatever. And this is why I'm frustrating, because I'll just start picking stuff out of the fridge. Oh, I got some of this. I got some of that. Okay,
Right.
and then it comes out. That's why I only show the finished product.
Right. Well, I mean, I would do everything that you did, but I would also add a little bit of cumin and a little bit of oregano.
Yeah, cumin and oregano go in after the rice is cooked for me. Those are definite
Okay.
staples, and I don't know why. I don't. There's no reason behind it. It's
Okay.
just mental, I guess. But yeah, I always do those at the end. For some reason, I like the chili to really saturate into the rice, the two chili powders. And I don't know. I don't know why, but I love cumin, and I love it. And I think part of it is I don't want to water down the flavor of the cumin
Yeah,
in general.
that's fair. That's fair. When the rice is done for me, I like to add like just like a half a pound of butter into it, sort of as I'm starting like to fluff the rice too.
That I do that on. It depends on the dish I'm making.
Mm.
Excuse me. So Mexican rice, I probably won't. I don't normally do that on that, but then it's going into a pan with olive oil,
hmm
and then I'll just start adding stuff. I almost make it like a fried rice at the end. You know?
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, so it's almost like a Mexican fried rice.
Mexican fried rice. I like
Yeah.
it.
I'll throw a little bit of frozen corn in there. I think I got a half a can of beans.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Perfect. Let me check the temperature because I think we're pretty much there. I'm shooting for about like 140 to 145. So we're at 142. Perfect. Okay. So what I'll do, I'm gonna situate you guys over here. Let me do settings, camera. Let's do back triple.
Did you happen to catch my lobster bisque yesterday?
Yes, I did, man. That looked
I
good.
didn't.
That was delicious. My plating fell through. I actually had two claws. They were kind of like this, but before I got my phone out to take a picture of them, they fell over.
Oh,
It was just one claw was shown. My plating was a -1 on my plating.
Mm. It was nice and hot, the grill, Logan.
all right. Let's get this over here.
I pulled over just to watch this.
Okay, so here we go, guys. Okay, so we're gonna sear this up.
All right, so it's almost like a reverse sear, right?
Yeah, pretty much. The only thing that might kind of go sideways here is so basically I had to truss up the leg because it was kind of flopping around and whatnot, right? So those trusses are likely going to snap here, and it's all just kind of like going to sort of fall apart a little bit. But if I just keep on moving this
Keep
around,
rolling it around a little bit, yeah.
yeah, I think we'll be okay. So
Very nice. So lamb is one of those things that I have to be in the mood for.
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, but I figured sort of lamb is like a pretty good sort of a Easter thing to make. So
Yeah.
woo, getting some flames here.
Lucha, last week my pops put 60 pounds of lamb on a spit.
Oh jeez.
Ooh, did you make gyros out of it?
Yep. We have a Greek Easter party at my house. And I
Nice.
FaceTime video called Logan Hall, and he didn't answer.
Dude, I mean, I was just sorry, man. I mean, I must have been doing something else at the time.
He was gonna answer the phone and see 60 pounds of lamb spinning in his face.
Spinning in his face.
All right, so we're getting a bit of sear there. I think
Oh,
we're
yeah.
good on the bottom. So I'm going to stand this up here. we'll get the sides too. Let's go ahead and take this probe out.
That looks delicious. You know, those little burnt parts. Just they kind of make the whole thing. You know.
Oh, they do. Yeah, totally. So something else I'm also going to do is I'm going to put the carrots back on because it's been probably like 30 to 40 minutes since they were last on here. So I'm just going to reheat these a little bit.
You're so patient. I would have dumped that whole plate on there.
Uh, well, okay. Like so, there's like some liquid here.
Oh,
So I
you got
didn't want like everything like
okay.
to flare up.
No, I get it.
But yeah, but just a little bit of the liquid is good
Yeah.
here.
Look at that. That looks amazing.
That looks good, Logan.
Looking pretty good, man. So let me get the other side here. I don't think we've set up the other side.
How many
You
people
can
you?
hit it with a good
That's a
amount
big
of
leg.
fire. It's not like it's not. You can hit it with a good amount of fire.
Yeah. Oh, sure, for sure.
That's a big leg. How many people you feeding?
So technically, it's just me for now. But I mean, but again, I mean, I plan on making like at least 2 or 3 meals out of this.
Okay.
And also, and sort of also, I mean, I do have some neighbors here. And sort of
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
right, right, and they know about the stream too and everything. So sort of anytime that like I'm doing something like this, like they're always like, "Hey, if you have any some leftovers, man, let me know."
Yeah.
Sure bet.
A doc in his watch. What's up?
Hey, Doc and his watch, man, welcome, man.
Yo,
Hey,
yo.
you joined at like the perfect time here, man. We're just doing the final sear on the lamb. Yeah, that's just about done here. I think we'll give that maybe like another 30 seconds.
Nice.
And then also look, yeah, let's start to move the carrots around just a little bit more here.
Now, what did you use for the like the glaze or the sauce or whatever for the carrots?
Oh yeah. So for the carrots, I did salt, pepper, garlic powder, a little paprika, and some brown sugar.
Okay, I think you might. Yeah, you might have actually told me this again.
Uh,
That's good.
uh, and so what I'll do now, we're gonna scoot these guys up to the front so that they're easy to handle, and then we're gonna put the potatoes back on and let those kind of reheat for a little bit. Um, but I think the carrots are pretty much done. What I want to do now is actually like slice into the lamb real quick, and by the time that we're done slicing into that, the potatoes will be kind of reheated through whatnot. So you'll get you'll get you'll get some like this whole sort of a grill stream thing is about timing. You
Yeah.
have to time things for like certain frames and certain whatevers, right? But anyway, I'm gonna put those back over here. Those are heated through again. Let's put these guys in a center. Um, I don't have any more cream here, but again, I don't want those like to like over burn or over get sort of really cooked. But again, we're only going to be doing this for like a few minutes here. I think
Okay.
what we'll do now is
Ollie
hey,
Reza in the chat.
Ollie Resina, hey, Ollie, go back like maybe
Ali.
like go back maybe like 5 minutes here. You missed a lot of action in terms of
The searing.
the searing exactly. So thankfully, like my trust sort of time here didn't go kaplooey.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna move this over here to the chopping board.
That looks good, Logan.
Yeah. So let's see how we did.
You need a bigger knife.
Yeah, man, I need a bigger knife. You're right. All right. Check it out.
Look at that.
Oh wow.
That
Yeah,
looks
it's very
perfect.
nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I mean, okay. I mean, I might have overdone it just by like a few degrees, but it's still really good though.
I got to tell you, I would rather have it a lamb, just lamb. I'm only talking about lamb. I'd rather have it a hair overdone than a hair underdone.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
sure the
that's
center of that is a little rare.
Yeah, 'cause it really changes the flavor.
yeah, it does.
Hello.
It does for sure. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually start to use this plate here. I kind of got it dirty a little bit here, but let's start the plate up a little bit.
This is Lucha's favorite part, plating it up.
Yeah, plating it up, and you're right. So let's get some carrots here.
Do you have tomatoes on the vine?
No, I don't, man. I wish I did. Uh,
Damn, you're making me hungry, Logan.
I know, right?
so we can't forget about the potatoes here. Hold on.
No.
And I don't even have like an Easter party tomorrow, Lucha. Like I did my Easter last week,
Oh,
Greek. So I don't know what I'm gonna do now.
I know. Well, I know what you're going to do at 10 a.m. You're going to come watch the Lucha Medic Underground.
That's right.
I'm off tonight, so I'll be up early. So I'll
There
be
you
there.
go. I'm gonna unbox a shitter tomorrow. It'll be great.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So one more thing, just in the fashion of lucha here, I do have some fresh parsley here that I'm just going to sprinkle.
Yes.
So let me be right back.
We love the parsley. You eat with your eyes first, Mathis.
Absolutely. You know what's the greatest thing about this stream? There's
What's
been no protect talk.
All right, so let's chop off a little bit of parsley here. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to rough chop this. Again, if there's big pieces here, then that's okay. Yeah, I mean, okay. I mean, I definitely need a bigger knife, but all my knives are in the dishwasher right now.
Logan, where's your dill?
My dill. You're right, man. You're right, man. I do not have any.
You gotta
dill.
have dill for lamb, bro.
Gotta have dill for everything.
Yeah, you're right, man. I kind of messed up there.
Moses fell off. If you didn't know, Lucha, Moses fell off the planet. I think he's
Did he?
canceled.
Dude, he's gone.
You know what he did?
Watches, or is he?
You know what he did? You know what he did?
Yeah.
Oh man, he got in big trouble, man. He got in big trouble.
Oh, the diamond thing?
There's like there's these streamers, they're called IRL streamers.
Check it out, guys.
Amazing.
And yeah, the necklace thing. That's really big. Because he's also been dealing with Mayweather, and now Mayweather, they found out, owes $400 million and all this shit.
So what did Moses do though? What
Moses has just been dealing with shady YouTube scumbags. So he got involved with this one thing where he told this kid, this special needs streamer, that this diamonds were real and they were lab grown.
Oh.
So ever since that happened, it's like a chain reaction of people just knowing that, he's dealt with scumbags, and it's just shady. It's shady business.
Damn,
like working with TPG is shady thing to do.
Or the Tim Wright.
Exactly.
Okay, guys, let's do the final taste here. Dude, that looks amazing. Did you take a picture of that for your Instagram?
Oh, dude, you just saved me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me hold on. So I mean, I might go black here just for a minute. So give me 1 second.
That's what I'm here for, Mathis.
The red meat.
Remind you to take a picture for your Instagram.
Exactly.
Yep. So let me take that real quick. Hold on.
All right. That's a photo-worthy meal.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay. I've got several pictures. So
All right, good. Now I
let
feel
me
like
let me come back.
I feel like I contributed.
All right. All right. So let me put this back.
But for me, lamb is like
All
not
right.
something
So
you
we're
can
gonna
order at a
take
restaurant.
a bite of
It's like,
everything.
No, lamb. You cook lamb. I mean, part of
yeah.
lamb is the cooking, the smelling, the all that.
Okay. Here we go.
Have you ever? Let's go. Let's go.
It's kicking, man. It's kicking.
Nice.
Nice.
Those potatoes look amazing.
Through the potatoes.
Use a mandolin.
Where's the pita bread and the tzatziki sauce, bro?
No, man, that's a different style of a
I
lamb.
know.
This is
I'm
more
just
like a
kidding.
French style.
I know. I know.
Yep. All these are really good.
Yeah, those look really good.
Okay, so let's do a bit of the.
The carrots cooked perfect. The texture looks perfect.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Guys, I did very, very well on this. So, guys, thank you so much for joining. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Sorry. I mean, it's very rude of me to talk, talk, talk like a full mouth.
It's
Okay.
okay. This is actually a grill stream.
Yeah. It's a grill stream, exactly. But again, Mathis, Lucia, thank you so much for joining me here. I mean, it always makes
I was late.
streams. Yeah. Well, hey, that's fine, man. I mean, you saw all the good stuff like the action, right? But again, thank you for being here. Like it's always, more fun when there's folks on the stream with me, right?
Absolutely.
But guys, go check out Lucha Bedek Mark's stream in the morning. He's got something cooking always, but he only shows the end, though.
Only show the end.
Yeah.
But you'll see the full unboxing of my new shitter.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Cool, man. Well, hey, guys, thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, and we'll check out each other on Lucha's show tomorrow morning.
Absolutely. And make sure you have breakfast before Lucha's stream starts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, don't come to my stream hungry. It's a bad deal.
Exactly. All right, guys. Have a good one. Bye.
All right.